Okay. Beat him. I'm gonna show y'all boys on fun, man. I'm
putting out mediocre fights that nobody's gonna fucking watch. You just robbing money for my friend Turkey, and you acting like you're some fucking top dog. You can't even beat this dude's ass that wasn't even that good.
You don't think so?
No, he wasn't that good. None of these motherfuckers are that good, bro. Terence Crawford really hasn't beat nobody other than Errol Spence Jr. that went through a car crash. Other than that, who Terence Crawford has actually beat? Name one guy that he beat other than Errol Spence. That's well known.
I think the Spence one was pretty impressive.
But name another one. Sean Porter that was washed.
He was on his way out. He was on his way out, yeah.
Who has he beat? He hasn't beat nobody, bro. He's not gonna beat nobody, bro. Terence Crawford, if he fights Virgil Ortiz and I think Virgil Ortiz might even give him a run for the money. Even though
You think so?
Yeah, I think so.
Damn. Oh,
Terence Crawford is all right, bro.
I think Crawford beats Ortiz though.
Yeah, he might beat him, but he won't demolish him. I think
Crawford wants Canelo though.
No, don't do that. Bro, Terence Crawford is no, he ain't like that, bro. Terence Crawford is an overhyped bum, bro. I'm sorry. Somebody gotta say it. You're overhyped.
What it is, baby, you already know it is. The big boss hog, boss dog K-Po through the dough. Here to talk this boxing. Before I get to my soliloquy. Remember, tough times don't last. Good people do. Don't off yourself. Call that mental health hotline. Remember, you matter. The mental health hotline number is 988. So you going through a crisis, you need immediate assistance, 988. Somebody will get on the phone with you and talk with you. Pause. And get that calmed down. Peep game, 84's on West Swing. Buckle up. Y'all already know when I say that, some heat coming. And it's only one group that I say that to. Y'all know who they be. It's the BUDBOOTY Warriors. Butt Booty Warriors. They the only sensitive batch. Out of all the people that I be talking to, they the only ones that get sensitive. They the only ones that get their feelings. They the only ones that be on their period. They the only ones that get on their cycle. But before I get in my soliloquy, shout out to this channel. Nocturnal Boxer Thoughts, man. You know what I mean? Man, buddy, solid brother to the core. You know what I'm saying? Stand on his 10, you know. I gotta pay much homage and respect to that man, bro. You know what I'm saying? Nocturnal Boxer Thoughts is still the channel to watch. Y'all go over there, subscribe. 2 Cents Boxing, go to subscribe. Tough Glove Boxing, go subscribe. Right? And then shout out to that boy Jay Will, man. It's going down. Anyway, back to the topic. Back to regularly scheduled programming. Ryan Garcia. I said I wasn't gonna talk about him no more. Right? But it's been a while since I talked about Buddy. Okay? Been a while. You know, I gave him a cool off period because, you know, when he started talking that racist stuff, I said, nah, buddy, we not feeling that. We ain't feeling that racism stuff, you know. But he need a cool off period. He need time to get his mind right because he lost his damn mind when he was talking like that, right? But now it seems like he getting his bearings back. You know what I'm saying? Anytime Ryan Garcia go on them little rants where he lost his damn mind, we ain't giving him no shine, and that's just what it is. He was talking about Terence Crawford, and apparently he was offended by something Terence Crawford said or did. I don't know the reason for it. I gotta do my research, right? But Ryan Garcia, and I'm gonna post the video at the end of this video. Okay. He was interviewed. I forgot the YouTube channel. I'm so sorry. Shout out to you, whoever interviewed him. But he started going on a rant about Terence Crawford. He says Terence Crawford's a bum. He says Terence Crawford ain't fought nobody. His most notable win was Errol Spence Jr., but that was an Errol Spence that was injured, you know. And he says Terence Crawford has never fought anybody, right? Everybody he's fought, something's been wrong with them of him before he fought them. And he said he willing to get in the ring with Terence Crawford. Now, my reaction to that is some things that I agree with, is some things that I call cap on, right? starters, Terence Crawford ain't no bum, bro. I'm keeping it funky. He's not a bum. All right. So when he said that, I felt like, okay, buddy trolling, right? Like Terence Crawford, a bum? Nah, he ain't no bum. He a good fighter. You know what I mean? Gonna be a Hall of Fame fighter one day. Not a popular fighter. He's more of a boxing purist. I would say favorite, if that makes sense. So if you're a fan of boxing, right, or the sport of boxing, I don't want to say the sport of boxing. You got two different type of fans. You got fan of boxing, and then you got Bud buddies, right? So you got Bud buddies who are fan of Bud and Bud only. You got some fans who became a fan of Bud because Terence Crawford beat Errol Spence, right? And then you got real fans of boxing like me who respect fighters like Terence Crawford, right? Who respect his skill set, okay? So that's more than two, okay? So you got dudes who are a fan of Terence Crawford because he beat Errol Spence. You got dudes who are just Bud booty warriors. And then you got dudes who are a fan of the sport, like me, who respect Terence Crawford's skill set, right? And that's just what it is. Now, everything else Ryan Garcia said about Terence Crawford, I agree. I'm not gonna lie to you. Terence Crawford is a great fighter, but you gotta look at the totality of the circumstances. Ryan Garcia was telling the truth. Okay? Terence Crawford fought Jose Benavidez Jr. What was wrong with Jose Benavidez Jr.? He was coming off getting shot. Right? He was coming off getting shot. Okay, so he had one leg when he fought Terence Crawford. What was wrong with Kell Brook? Damaged goods. What was wrong with Sean Porter? Was inactive. Right? And was thinking about retiring. You know what I'm saying? That's just real talk. That wasn't a Sean Porter that Errol fought, that Danny fought, that Keith Thurman fought. That was a Sean Porter who had 1 foot in boxing, who had 1 foot out. You can even go before that at 40. Julius Ndongo, where he at right now? Where's he at? You don't mind me asking. Where's Julius Ndongo? Somebody let me know. Don't go look it up either. Just tell me where he at. What other title opportunities have he had? Where is John Molina? Where's he at? Where's Felix Diaz? Where's Victor Postal? Right? So his resume is not aging well, right? Ricky Burns, where's he at? This is what I'm saying. When you beat a top guy, right? Prime example, and I'm cooking. We're going to use Gervonta Tank Davis. Gervonta Tank Davis beat Mario Barrios. Where's Mario Barrios at right now? He's a WBC champion, 147 pounds, right? Potentially finna get a Manny Pacquiao fight. Where is Isaac Pitbull Cruz, right? He was coming off of beating, off the heels of beating Rolly. He was at the top of the world, won the championship, and then he just lost to Arroyo, right? These are the things that I'm talking about. When you beat top guys, they come back and they still reign at the top. They just ran into said fighter, okay? Terence Crawford, a lot of the guys he fight, right, are no longer at the top. Errol is a question mark. We don't know where Errol is when he come back, right? If Errol comes back, right, and that's an if he comes back this year or even next year, we got to see if he gonna beat Sebastian Fundora. You know what I'm saying? We don't know what Errol Spence is gonna come into that ring. I know Errol Spence's mentality. I know his mindset. He like, I ain't going out like that, right? But at the end of the day, he has to go out here and prove it, right? We could talk about all day about what we gonna do. He got to go out there and prove it. Now, do I believe Errol Spence can prove it? I don't know. But I know his mentality, His mindset is, okay, y'all doubting me, I'm going to show y'all. I just know the mentality of him. You know what I'm saying? He ain't going out like that. You know? That's just what it is. And I'm just telling you that type of dude he is. He's not a dude that do a lot of talking, a lot of... You know, this Errol Spence ain't really been in the media like that. Errol Spence barely posts. If he do post, it's going to be a story on his Instagram, and it's going to be him talking to somebody, or somebody took a picture with him and he doing a thumbs up. That's it. But he, as far as posting a picture on his Instagram, he ain't got no new pictures. Right? That's just real talk. So, to segue back, Terence Crawford, hell of a fighter, right? Some people got a number 1 pound on their list, not on mine. I got him like number 3. But at the end of the day, when you look at everything, all the whistles and bells, right? His only top name where he should have took an opportunity to eat off of was Errol Spence. That was it. That was his opportunity to announce to the boxing world, I'm finna take this mug over. Right? He didn't do that. He beat Errol Spence, he celebrated, and then it was like, all right, cool. And it's like, okay, bro, then you come back and then you fight Madrimov. Now, to a real boxing head, right? Madrimov, you see him having 300-something Emmys and all that. Okay, cool. You can understand, right? But at the end of the day, I know the difference between amateur and pro, right? And I still favored Terence Crawford to beat this guy due to the fact he got 40-something fights. Yeah, this dude can have 300-something Emmys, but like I told y'all, the amateurs are different from the pros, right? But to segue back, the casual fans don't give a darn about no dang 300 Emmys. They just see 10, 11 fights, and they see Crawford got 40 fights. They want Crawford in there with a name. I want Crawford in there with a name. But the only name he seems to want is Canelo, right? And that's not a fight that's likely to happen, right? It's a question mark. We don't know if he's going to get that fight. We don't know. You know what I'm saying? So you can't base your life and wait for Canelo. You can't live your life like that. Because if Canelo find out you waiting for him, he going to make you wait a long time. Look at Jamal Charlo. This man waited his whole career to get a Canelo fight. He still ain't got that fight. He potentially probably won't box again because he's ruining his own life. You know what I'm saying? Pause. He going through a lot, and he's making a lot of poor choices right now. I pray for that brother. I hope that he's able to pull through, but he still ain't got that fight. David Benavidez, same thing. You know what I'm saying? Now, David just went ahead and moved up. He said, I'm not waiting on Canelo. Come tell you, Canelo find out you waiting on him, he gonna make you wait. He gonna see how long you willing to wait. That's just what it is. He did that to Triple G for the third fight. Triple G wanted a third fight a long time ago. He made Triple G wait. He didn't fight Triple G till Triple G was 40 years old. Canelo will play with you, bro. Pause. No diddy. But he gonna sit there and be like, oh, you want to fight me? Oh, okay. You want payday? Right? What he said to Demetrius Andrade? He said something like that at that press conference. So all I'm saying with Crawford is you got other big fights out there for you. Right? I know my partner Jay Will's like, you know, Jamel Charlo is not a big fight. Yes, it is. Is it bigger than Canelo? No. But that's a big fight. People will pay money to see that. Why? Because of the beef, the history. You got to understand, right? These dudes been going back and forth, right? Then you beat Errol Spence. And let's just say Jamel Charlo comes back with Derek James. So now you got Derek James involved, right? Derek James and Terence Crawford had an issue. Y'all remember backstage when Terence Crawford told Derek James, are you stupid? Y'all remember that? So trust me, the beef, the animosity, that's gonna be a big fight, bro. They're gonna be able to reach the casual fan because of Jermell Charlo. Because Jermell Charlo gonna talk his talk. Crawford gonna talk back just a little bit, but Charlo gonna talk his talk. He gonna get out there and be like, man, he gonna talk his talk. You feel me? So all I'm saying at the end of the day, that's a big fight. Boots, I get it. Boots' name is not a mega name, but that's still a big fight. Is that bigger than Jermell Charlo? No, but that's still a big fight if they market it the right way. It's all about marketing, right? It's all about marketing. If they can market that fight in the right manner, they'll reach the casual fan to come get that fight. Now, is that a big fight? Is that bigger than Canelo? No. Is that bigger than the Charlo Crawford fight? No. I believe the biggest fight, other than the Canelo fight, is Terence Crawford versus Jermell Charlo. That's the biggest fight. I'm telling you this. That's the biggest fight and the most dangerous fight for Terence Crawford at 154 pounds. Now, and I think skill-wise, Crawford would be better than Charlo. But I'm telling you, we already talked about who's going to win that fight. I already told you I got Charlo sleeping Terence Crawford. It's a dangerous fight for Terence Crawford, I'm telling you. I'm not saying this just to say it. I'm not saying it because that's what I hope. I'm telling you what I see. That's a dangerous fight. It's going to be a fight where Crawford going to be winning on the cards and then you feel me? So, like I said before, man, keep it a thou wow. I think when it's all said and done, Crawford got options. He just got to stop being bougie, stop being stubborn, and just be like, look, I'm 37 years old. I don't got that much time in boxing. Let me go out with a bang. You know who went out with a bang? Manny Pacquiao. Who did he fight? Broner, Keith Thurman, your Dennis Ugas was finna fight Errol Spence. That's going out with a bang. Not, oh, I'm going to fight Madrimov and then, oh, man, if it's not Canelo, I don't want to fight no more. No. Manny Pacquiao fought Keith Thurman, Adrian Broner, and not in that order. Was going to fight Errol, fought your Dennis Ugas, and then went out with, you know what I mean? Like, are you kidding me? Manny Pacquiao was old. You feel me? Beat a undefeated Keith Thurman, right? Undefeated, was a champion. Beat him. Now, granted, yeah, Keith Thurman was kind of inactive, you know, but it don't matter. He beat an undefeated Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman was looked at as the #1 welterweight at that time, and he beat Keith Thurman. I thought Keith Thurman was going to knock Manny Pacquiao's eyes round. I'm not going to lie to you. Hey, that was wrong. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Hold on. Man, I'm tripping. All I'm saying at the end of the day, man, is that that was wrong. All I'm saying at the end of the day, to keep it 1,000, man, for real. All jokes aside, Terence Crawford got options. He needs to stop being proud, stop being ignorant, and take these fights. Go out with a bang, right? You pound for pound #1 on a lot of people's list, not on mine. Go out with a bang. Go out there and show them boys you Terence Crawford. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. Because, truthfully, the ship is sailing on Terence Crawford. If he don't start giving the fans what we want to see, everybody talk about the ship is sailed on Errol. That may be true. We're going to see when he come back, though. You know, Errol ain't back. Errol been quiet, so that's why. But that's what he normally do. Then he come back, and then it's on and popping. You know what I'm saying? But Terence Crawford, It's looking like the ship is sailing on him. People getting tired of him. Y'all saw that article, that news article that dude wrote where he said Terence Crawford might retire, good riddance. He needs to go. Y'all saw that. Now, on my end, I wouldn't be mad if Terence Crawford retires. If that's the decision he makes, that's just what he decides to make. But at the end of the day, he can't sit here and say nobody want to fight him. It's a lot of people that want to fight him. Okay? He picking and choosing now that he the man. And that's the problem that I have about Terence Crawford. That contradicts what the Bud Buddy say. That contradicts what Terence Crawford and his crew says. See, they sit there and say, oh, we fight anybody. Nobody want to fight us. But then when a dude mention your name, I don't want to fight him. I only want to fight Canelo. That's what I question. I question that. I don't see what the problem is. So what we got to get back to, man, is holding fighters accountable. I've been holding Terence Crawford accountable. Bud buddies don't like that. Oh, you hating on Terence. You hating on him. You hated on him, them, chim. I don't care. I'm with the smoke. I hold everybody accountable. You get out of line, I'm going to try to put you back in line. You let me know what you think. Boss gone.